The color of the cat doesn't matter as long as it is able to catch the mice. This powerful idiom became so popular in the context of Chinese president in 1970s opening Chinese market for global competitiveness and going against the stereotype of looking inward. What he meant was it doesn't matter as to how do you make money. More important is to make more money and be successful. These idioms and phrases can be so powerful in their own context. In last 10 to 15 years, there have been numerous number of idioms and phrases which have been an integral part of CAT exam. And my endeavor is to make you feel that these complex looking idioms and phrases can be so simple if you have the right context, right idea and right imagination. You can't turn a blind eye to idioms and phrases because for some people who've been reading a lot, it's just like a cakewalk for them. That means very easy. And this can be an icing on the cake for them. That means adding strength to their existing opportunities. In last 5 sentences, I've used 3 idioms and phrases: turning a blind eye, cakewalk, and icing on the cake. Imagine if you really learn the right stories, you can actually crack CAT exam out and out because these 3 have been part of CAT exam. Now let me actually narrate this story, a simple small contemporary idea, and take almost 10 to 12 idioms and phrases to communicate a simple idea that learn stories and be more powerful. So it all started with Mr. Donald Trump deciding to slap 50% import duties on Indian exports, and this came as a rude shock to most of us and we were taken aback. That means we were shocked and startled, and it seemed that this incident will possibly make sure that relationship between India and America have been thrown into hot water. That means they've got worsened or they've turned bad. Because this, what it will do is that it will make Indian exports uncompetitive in American market, and it will cost an arm and leg to Indian exporters. That means it will cost them more. It will be more exorbitant for them to sustain in American market. And it seems that the relationship between India and America have come to a cropper. It has become a damn squib, matlab total failure or almost like a non-starter. And some people have criticized Mr. Modi for not responding to Donald Trump's call, and it has possibly worsened the situation. But Mr. Singh is unfazed, Mr. Modi is unfazed by all that because he calls a spade a spade. That means be blunt and be straightforward. And of course, when some people say that you've got to cut the coat according to the cloth, it does not really justify Mr. Modi's ego and his personality, because cutting coat according to the cloth means to know your limitations. Well, these two leaders, Trump and Modi, they have their own big bloated egos and their own charisma, and none of them would be ready to throw in the towel. That means to accept defeat. Well, that has happened. But what has added fuel to the fire is 31st August march in Australia, where hatred against immigrants might take a different dimension altogether. Adding fuel to the fire is to make things worse. And it seems in Australia there are people who are actually sounding like a devil's advocate. That means to go against the popular view that immigrants add value to your market. They are actually saying otherwise. Let us see how India combats this huge menace. But we are sure that something good is going to come, looking at the way India is right now throwing all the caution into wind. That means ignoring naysayers and ignoring people who are predicting doom for India. And there is a glimmer of hope, or there is this light at the end of the tunnel. That means optimism, that there are certain countries which are welcoming India's idea of making or forging a consortium. And this can possibly help a lot. This can possibly change everything. And rather than possibly claiming that this is a fiasco for India, this can be possibly igniting newer passions and create a better opportunities for us. All I'm doing is I'm using these powerful idioms and phrases which have been part of CAT exam in last 10 years. I've used almost like 10 to 15 idioms and phrases. There are more, but my objective is to possibly narrate small stories and tell you that you don't have to cram these. You have to read more and read diversified stuff. And you'll see how you can make it simple. For example, it seems that our halcyon's days, the relationship between America and India, last 15 years have been halcyon days. That means days of happiness and prosperity, will not really go waste, and something good is going to come out of it. My objective is to tell you all people that just try to focus on the manner of learning, things will change for you. I can make more videos like these. Do send me the comment, and if you like my videos, do subscribe and share, because we'll make a better community out of what we are doing. Thank you so much.